Hey there, we have a super exciting one for you today. How can I consider myself your digital marketing mentor if we don't have a conversation about Dan Kennedy's 10 Commandments of Marketing, the godfather of all digital marketing? If you guys aren't familiar with that name, then you don't really know what marketing is. But that's okay, because you've got me to relay the info over to you and put it into perspective in relation to our apartment locator industry. Dan Kennedy was one of the first pioneers of direct response marketing, which really is the core of all advertising and marketing in the first place. We're talking super cold campaigns with direct response and how to get people to opt in or convert right away on a super cold traditional ad. We're talking mailing something out before, running paid Facebook ads were even a thing. A lot of this stuff was done on like radio, TV, mailing stuff out, flyers, and it's really awesome to just see this generational knowledge get passed down all the way through me into the apartment locator niche. This gets me really, really excited. Okay, but without further ado, let's get started right now. We're going to talk about each of the 10 commandments of marketing. And hey, as long as we're doing everything inside of our ad creatives and ad copy, incorporating these 10 commandments, we will do all right in marketing. Commandment number 1, always have an offer. Your marketing should make a compelling offer that highlights how the product or service can enhance the consumer's life and provide clear steps to take advantage of the offer. And so when I read this first commandment, always have an offer, I'm really thinking about my CTA. What's my call to action as an apartment locator when I'm actually filming ads? And for me, my enticing offers that are compelling are the 2 lead magnets that we've developed as a company. I'm telling people right away, hey, if you're a new client for the rest of this month, so there's urgency, we're going to offer you a $100 dining voucher because we know your stuff is going to be in moving boxes. And on top of that, we're going to make sure you're saving up to 20% on utilities because we partner with a wholesale utility company. That's how Alex taught all of us how to close that, NAL Connect and NAL Rebate. But my clear steps are click the button below, complete that survey, and take advantage of this offer. It's a free service. Cool. Let's move on to commandment number 2, urgency to respond. Create urgency in your marketing to prompt immediate responses using limited time offers or exclusive bonuses. And when I think about this second commandment, that's that urgency piece in here. For the rest of this month, if you're a new client, click the button below. You never know, guys. They might be watching this towards the end of the month. So that's that urgency portion to me. I don't like to just in my marketing say for a limited time, because in my opinion, the market's so used to that. But for a limited time this, or we're taking it down soon, I like to give them a measurable time limit so it seems more real. And I like to say, hey, for the rest of this month, and then the reason on top of that, if you're a new client, which of course they're a new client, we're running a cold ad campaign, right? But they don't know that. So that's how I implement the second commandment in my creative. All right, moving on to number 3, clear instructions. Ensure your marketing messages are clear, telling customers exactly what to do to avoid any confusion. Click the button below, complete that short survey, and show up to your Zoom call. That's all you have to do. Let's go on to commandment number 4, tracking and measurement. Measure the effectiveness of your marketing efforts to understand what works and what doesn't. Dan Kennedy's really huge on you don't do any kind of marketing unless you can track it and measure it. And that's something that one of the main things I remember from his teaching. He doesn't care if it's a free Super Bowl ad that they're giving you as a placement for your company. Imagine that, right? Someone gives you a free $1 million Super Bowl ad. Dan Kennedy says, if you can't track it and you have no reporting, you don't do that marketing technique, no matter what. And so the way we handle this in locating is by consolidating everything neatly inside of Locator IQ, so we can avoid logging in and out of Google Analytics, Meta, Nextdoor paid ads. If you're a full masterclass student, we really show you how to take advantage of Nextdoor. And even our micro influencer strategies that are better than paid ads, we can track that. And if you're part of the masterclass or the 8-week coaching, there's a software video lesson to where we can even track and measure our micro influencer approach. A lot of people don't know that. Commandment number 5. I'm making intermission commercial breaks. Come here, Fifi. Hey there, if you're looking to get started with apartment locating, what you should do is check out our new school community. We just relaunched it. Did you know that we were the first apartment locator group to ever start a school community years ago? So what we're going to do in our new school community is offer our revamped locator crash course. It's not as comprehensive as our master class, but it'll definitely get you going for the most affordable offer that we have. In the school community, you will get access to a shadowing module where you can see me and other coaches at my company actually close calls on Zoom like we've been talking about and over the phone. You even get to see Loom videos that we send to our clients for ultimate follow-up. That, along with weekly group coaching calls on Zoom, makes this an offer that you shouldn't refuse. Click the link below this video, check out the school community, and join before the price increases. It's literally only $67 a month right now. It's amazing. See you on the next one. Branding as a byproduct. Focus on actionable marketing that leads to direct responses rather than just branding. He's huge with this. There's a marketing objective that you can choose to do that's called brand awareness. If you guys have any formal training with Facebook ads, when you upload ads, you choose your marketing objective. Basically, Dan Kennedy is saying, don't do brand awareness. We don't care that the views are cheaper. What we're trying to do is make money. And if we can build a brand as a byproduct of first trying to generate leads and make money, then that's okay. But what we're not going to do is focus on brand awareness campaigns that aren't actually targeting people that aren't interested in the actual thing you do. So when I think about this commandment, it tells me I'm never going to select brand awareness as a marketing objective. I'm going to try to present my ads to people in the market looking to rent an apartment and close them. And if I build my brand as a byproduct, then that's fine. But we're not going to on purpose only run ads to build a brand, because that's not what you do if you're a startup, right? Okay, let's move on. Commandment number 6, follow up. Establish a system for following up with leads to build relationships and encourage repeat business. This is what we get done inside of a CRM automation. And with Locator IQ, the second you sign up, we have automations pre-built for booking calls, confirmations, reminders. If people are ghosting us, the system automatically recognizes ghosting and runs them through that ghosting automation. We also have a 1-year long-term nurture to where towards the end of someone's lease term, we're asking them if they need help relocating to a new community, or better yet, help buying a house. And that's where in the master class, or if you're an 8-week live coaching student of ours, we really get into explaining in automations the benefits of purchasing new home construction over resale, right? But that's reserved for the master class. Okay, the next commandment, number 7, strong copy. Use compelling and persuasive copy that speaks directly to the customer's needs and motivates immediate action. So this is just saying that when you're using text in your landing pages, make sure that you're still following the 10 commandments, right? You want to build urgency. You want to tell them where to click. And so you're closing and still trying to promote an action, even with text. It's not all about the video. It's about the ad copy as well. That's how I think about it with my locator business. Okay. The 8th commandment, look like mail order advertising. Model your marketing on direct mail strategies, which are designed to elicit a direct response. Whenever you do anything with marketing, pretend it's a direct mail approach, because we all know that with direct mail, that doesn't really convert well. People just grab the thing and throw it away. So what he's saying here is that as long as all of your efforts, you're pretending as if it's like a direct mail campaign, knowing someone's just going to throw it away in 1 second, you really want everything to stand out, use bright colors, and really grab attention right away, knowing it's really hard to make a direct mail campaign successful. So he's saying, like, adopt that mindset and that behavior no matter what ads you run. Make sure you're trying your hardest. Okay, commandment number 9, results rule. The ultimate measure of your marketing success is the results it produces in terms of sales and customer response. What he's saying here is don't ask your friends or your family members about what they think about your product or your service, or how your website looks, or if your ad makes sense to people. You don't ask your friends or your relatives. The only person that you actually ask or that you care about or value is the results of your marketing. Okay. So ask the lead that you generated how their experience was. How was their experience going through our survey? Right? Sometimes you hear me asking this on live Zoom calls. So make sure to go to Classroom inside of school, go to the shadowing module. And I swear on some of those Zoom calls that we share with you, I ask people when they first attend the Zoom call, hey, how was your experience on the survey? Did anything confuse you? And I'm always asking the actual result of my campaign, how my processes are. I'm not going to ask my friend or my family members or colleagues, like, what do you think about my locator website? No, it doesn't matter. Don't value that. Dan Kennedy is saying in this 9th commandment, only ask the result of your campaigns, how your stuff is, right? That's the way I kind of take that. Awesome. Now we're going to get into the 10th commandment, strict direct marketing diet. Adhere strictly to these rules for at least 6 months to ensure consistency and effectiveness in your marketing efforts. And that's really cool because a lot of marketers will try something like a new marketing strategy or a new marketing objective, and they'll run it for like a month, right? Running paid advertisements takes time. You need to let the market adapt. You need time and you need budget to get data so that way you can actually make data-driven decisions, right? So Dan Kennedy here is like, hey, keep doing the same thing and follow these commandments for like at least 6 months because you need that appropriate time to determine if it's working for you or not. That's the way I take that in my business. I hope you guys appreciated the 10 commandments of marketing, originally taught by Dan Kennedy, explained to me by Russell Brunson, and now from me taught to you inside of our niche of apartment locating. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.